We're about to turn over the conservative movement to a person that has no ideas of any substance on the important issues, the nuclear codes of the United States, to an erratic individual.
That was Marco Rubio in 2016. Here's Marco Rubio this week.
This raid was about trying to disqualify a likely future election opponent, about trying to intimidate Republicans who oppose the left, and about creating a distraction from Biden's failures.
Joining us now is Democratic Representative Val Demings of Florida. She's a member of the House Judiciary Committee and was an impeachment manager in the first impeachment trial of Donald Trump. She's the former chief of police for Orlando, Florida, and is now a candidate for the United States Senate running against Marco Rubio. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We have not heard a word from Marco Rubio since the Attorney General spoke this afternoon and granted his wish, saying that the Justice Department wants to reveal the search warrant. Why hasn't Marco Rubio demanded that Donald Trump make public his copy of the search warrant?
Well, Lawrence, it's great to be back with you. And look, what Marco Rubio says or he believes depends on which election he is in. He wasted no time, as all of America saw, throwing law enforcement under the bus to suggest that the top law enforcement agency, during an execution of a lawful, orderly, peaceful, well-coordinated search warrant, he likened that to a third world Marxist dictatorship. It's just irresponsible, it's disgraceful, and it's dangerous. And we won't hear anything from him now as he tried to discredit the FBI, those of the Justice Department, and others. He did not wait or give them the benefit of the doubt. We saw what happened today in Ohio. His rhetoric, along with the dangerous rhetoric of others, is dangerous. And we won't hear anything from him for a while, hopefully.
Marco Rubio knows that the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Florida, Tony Gonzalez, who is participating in this case, he's the one who signed the documents involving the search warrant, that he's a lifelong federal prosecutor. He was a state prosecutor for a few years before that. U.S. Attorney Gonzalez has served under Republican presidents, Democratic presidents. He's been doing this for decades. And this is something Marco Rubio knows when he's attacking the Justice Department, and in this case, Tony Gonzalez, for doing his job.
Let us not forget that the director of the FBI was a President Trump appointee. Look, Marco Rubio has obviously shown to everybody in Florida, the nation, and quite frankly, the world, that he will say and do anything for political gain, including ruining the reputation, ruining the integrity of career justice people, judges, FBI agents, and others. Florida really could use a real leadership in the Senate. If you believe that as well, please, I'm talking to your viewers, please go to valdemings.com and support my campaign.